morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time somewhere out there on this beautiful Wednesday, the 14th day of January of 2021, because it's time for another edition of Hardison'S Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you. And we do this each and every day for all of our brothers and sisters that are in major account, key account, up and down the street, in home sales, traditional retail, or automotive sales, because we want you to get started with something on your head. All this week, we've been focusing in on our brothers and sisters that are dealing with pretty much the office equipment sector and how they can help themselves in bolstering more loyalty. That's what we want. We want to boast in more loyalty instead of you every quarter, every week, losing a customer, having to pick up another customer. That customer acquisition cost is killing you. You'd rather have those commissions in your pocket. So, what's one way that we can bolster customer loyalty? The first thing you may think of is, why is that important to do? Well, I just explained. I'd rather go to bed with someone that's been with me, knows my culture, knows me, and values me as a professional, instead of always trying to get somebody in. That takes a long time to get to some of the decision makers. So, first, from your point of view, if one is the larger customer and they decide to jump ship, you're likely to talk to a huge person and you're going to take an immediate financial hit. Losing one of many customers, however, isn't anywhere near as big as a deal. Secondly, fish love to talk. Take people out to lunch, take people out to dinner, just spend time with them in their office. And you need to start thinking. You're thinking you're bonding, but what is actually going on? The procurement officer knows. The person that you're talking to on the other side knows. The more customers you have, the faster your reputation as that go to person in the industry will grow. Having stronger reputation is an important factor, but deciding whether a customer stays or goes is what you control. Once again, existing customer, this is know what I'm bringing in each and every month. To drop that, to lose that, and try to go after someone different that may be larger, is it time worth the customer acquisition costs? Just remember, the big fish, little fish, cardboard fish, however you want to look at it, the rule is, if the larger customer outweighs the little fish, you're far more likely to leave with your things in a cardboard box. Why? It takes more than one sit to close a larger customer. Now we're looking at easily 6 weeks, 2 months or more to get all of the team players they need to make a decision at the table. And especially now in the summer, vacation times, it's going to push you back. Find some smaller customers where you can get to the decision maker right now. The big fish are still there, but while you're waiting for them, continue to eat, continue to build your base. Another thing is, good content is good content for the customer. Now, what do I mean by that? Sales and marketing are two sides of the same coin. If you don't work closely with your marketing department, you're missing a huge trick in this, what we call customer acquisition and getting them on board. And if you don't have a marketing team, you absolutely need to find an agency. Doesn't have to be a big agency, just someone that can assist you with the marketing effort. Work with your marketing team to create some downloadable guides of key problems your customers are likely to face over the next 12, 24 months of having your solution. Of course, keep it officially industry related, but talk about how companies can be more green, more efficient, how they can save money on their office supplies. The reason this can work so well is that salespeople, and generally speaking, aren't great writers, but have strong inside knowledge with regards to their industry. The exact opposite can be said for most marketers who are great at creating content, but don't work as closely with your customers. Once again, you know who your customers are. Let your marketing team knows this is what you need to get to this particular account. If your products fit the bill and you can help solve a problem, talk to them a little more, but don't push too hard. Content should be an educational tool, not a sales pitch. An educational tool, not a sales pitch. If you try too hard to sell with the content, everything you say may lose credibility. Now, if, however, you can use your content to cement yourself as a thought leader in the industry, you can seriously boost the loyal of your customers and that loyalty of the customers who also think that you are the best and they're not going anywhere because they're satisfied with your team solution selling, sales and service, and they're going to be there all the time. These guidelines are just trying to get you to see, to think. While I'm prospecting, while I'm trying to gain new business and retain my current business, we got to speak in terms of loyalty. That means transparency. Are you doing that? Is there a great way to show your customers that you know their industry inside and out and you think about their problems and what could happen the next 12, 24, 36 months? That's relationship building. That's what's going to keep your acquisition cost to acquire a new account or customer online. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with another Hardison's tip on this beautiful Wednesday, the 14th of July in 2021. And as always, in parting, you go out and you make it a champion day.